Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because I have bought an Ecotank ET2803 printer that I am going to convert to sublimation. Now I have this printer at home for such a long time because I could not muster up the strength to do it, but today is the day. I am going to absolutely do it. Now when I took it out of the box, it came with a CD disc and also a instruction manual. Now what I did, the first thing I did was I took it out of the box, and this is the ink that came with it. Now we're not going to use this ink. So I'm going to do, I'm going to take off all those blue tapes, even the ones that are at the back. And after I took off those tapes, what I did was that I just checked to see if I got all the tapes, because I did not want to go in and plug it with the tapes that are on the printer just the same. So what I did, I first looked at those little nozzles. I'm not sure if they're called nozzles, but I looked at them and I was thinking in my head, I wonder if the ink that I have will fit, but it came out so perfect. This is the Hippo ink, and trust me, it fits perfectly. Each of the bottles fit perfectly on the little nozzles of each of the sections. Now there are 4 colors that the Hippo ink, I think all of them come with all these 4 colors. It's black, yellow, cyan, and magenta. And it's so important for you to put the correct ones in the correct area. So what I did, I opened it first and then I opened the entire bottle because I wanted to see if there was a seal, when I realized that there was no seal at all. So what I did, there was a glove that came with it. And trust me, if you use the Hippo ink, you will not need any glove. As you see it, I'm doing it on my my cutting board, and it did not spill at all. So I went ahead and I just put the tip of the bottle over the nozzle, and I could hear the ink going into the tank. It goes gup, 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 you know, when something is filling up. So you could actually hear, I'm sorry if my son is in the background, he's so noisy. You could actually hear the ink going into the tank. Now I went ahead and I put each of the ink in the corresponding section. So this is the yellow, and then I did I think it's the magenta, and then I did the cyan. And so I thought in my mind for all these weeks that I had it, that this is not, I'm not going to do it. It's going to be impossible. It's not going to happen. But it was quite simple. It was quite easy. So after I did that, what I did, I went ahead and I plugged in the Epson, the machine. So I did not plug it in while I was putting in the ink at all. I just plugged it in afterwards and I turned it on. So what I found was that that little scan barcode thing that is there, I film with my phone, but my son has another phone, so I had to use my own phone to go through the process. So the first paper that came out when it was testing, after the 11 minutes has elapsed, because it gave it about 11 minutes for it to, you know, boot up. I think that would be the correct word to say. It says, look, let's see here. It says, look at the printout and choose boxes with the least lines. On the next screen, select the number. So it says that I should look at this is the printout, look at the colors and see which one has the least amount of lights. So here, I don't know if you can see this, it says number 2 and it says 4, but if you look here, number 2, the least amount of lights would be number 6. See, so I'm gonna do 6 Double 4, 6. Double 5, 6. Number 6. Ooh, 7. Okay, so this one, it says I should choose the rectangles that do not separate or overlap, which is kind of weird. Choose rectangles that are not separated, sorry, or overlapped. That's so weird. Microsoft Word. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open a new Microsoft Word, right? Because I actually want to make the design a little bit bigger. And we all know that Cricut Design Space is just limited to a 6.75 inch by a 9.25 inch. And I wanted my design to be a little bit bigger because I'm a big girl, yes. And I don't want it to be just this tiny image on my shirt. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here where it says layout, and I'm going to go to my margins, and I'm going to choose this margin right here, which is 0.12, because I want to kind of stretch out my image as much as I can on this 8.5 by 11 inch page. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate this horizontally in a landscape mode, put that in a landscape mode. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this down a little bit more for you to see. So this is my entire page. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here and I'm going to insert a design. Okay, so here where it says pictures, I'm going to click on that. Okay, and I'm going to go into the designs that I have. I saved this on my desktop and it is saved as Sublimation PNG, Christian Sublimation Designs. And I'm just gonna choose one from these designs. I think I'm gonna go for this one, Blessed. Let me just use this one. I like the other one, and what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna stretch out this design as much as I can, or the page will allow me to go. Okay, I'm gonna stretch it out as much as I can, or as the page will allow me to be. So here it is 10.64 by 8.12. Okay, so this is okay for me. So what I'm going to do, because if I had done this in Cricut Design Space, the image will only be a 6.75 by 9.25. So you see that it is a bit larger than what you will actually get in Cricut Design Space. So I'm okay with this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to File, and this is another important step that you'll have to take in consideration. And I'm going to go to Print. So when you're happy with your design, you're going to go to your printer properties. I'm looking at my inkjet printer, but you're going to change that to my Epson ET 2800. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go for printer property. All right? I think I pressed something. So I had done a small test before that I want to happen in when I'm printing. So I'm gonna press this one because I already went through and I saved what I did. So you want your document size to be 8 by 11, 8.5 by 11, okay? And then you want to change it to premium presentation paper mat. You want your quality to be high, okay? Two-sided printing should be off, all right? And then you are gonna go up to more options, okay? You're going to do color correction to be custom, and your mirror image should be checked. You're going to uncheck these other two, the rotate 180 and the bidirection printing. You're going to check that. If you want to see more options, you go here where it says advanced, and you should ensure that it should be on Adobe RGB and the gamma is 2.2. Okay, so you should ensure that those are actually checked in order for you to get very good printing. So when you have this, you could go ahead and press OK. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lint roll my shirt. So this shirt is 100% polyester, and it's from Make Market. And I already have my design pre-press. My heat press preheated to 400 degrees. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the moisture out of the shirt. I'm gonna lint. This is the design. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tear around the edge of the design. You're gonna need heat tape and butcher paper. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to position the design on where I want it to be on the shirt. About here is okay. Try to get it as straight as possible. Then you're going to use your heat tape to keep it down. Inside the shirt, so that the ink doesn't seep through the other side. Okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna press this for 45 minutes at 400 degrees. Ooh. Do you see that it actually seeped through the butcher paper? Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna see how it turned out. I did get a little bit of ghosting. Alright guys. I don't know what happened here, if it was the heat, but this is what we have. This is the result of what we just did. Guys, this is what we have. I did get a little bit of ghosting. I don't know if it's because I moved the heat press, because my heat press is small, but right here, if you notice, there's a little bit of ghosting. So I'll look out for that next time. guys. So until we meet, I'll see you soon. Bye.